So I'm Mimi Beard, I'm from Penzance, originally grew up there and moved to Falmouth about a year ago. I am a trainee accountant for a financial firm. Most of my interests in software development and data science, so really what I do a lot of the time is learning how to use different softwares and coding languages. At the moment I'm more experted in VBA, but I'm also learning SQL, Python and PHP. In the future, I'm really hoping to go more into software development and tax, hopefully going into financial technology, and yeah, hopefully developing softwares that will be productised and used. My childhood was interesting, to say the least. I definitely grew up in a disadvantaged background. By the time I was in college, I'd already been out of home for a year, which then meant that the challenges were just even greater. It meant I missed a lot more of education and had to work a lot harder to try and keep on top of my qualifications. It was really in second year of college I got to turn around my life a little bit, so I moved to a different housing association. Because of that I came back and restarted my first year of college and had a lot of support from the staff there. But where I was living, we had one company called High 9, it was Woking and Kate Gibson, come in and start trying to do programs to show everyone that it didn't matter where they came from, they were able to achieve excellence if they drove for it. So they brought in different people that were top in the field. We had Ian Harris come in, who's a leading accountant. He came and gave everyone information about what the financial industry was, just what we could do with our own finances, how to improve credit, etc. And that was really interesting to me. I was always very interested in finance in its own right. And with Woking coming from a tech background, it was a really good mix for both of us to work with. The interactions were incredibly helpful because it was reaching a ton of people I'd never had an opportunity to meet before, which meant that me meeting Ian Harris and Woking just completely changed the path I was on. They both taught me lots of skills on how to socialise, how to act professional, but also just how to keep headstrong. So even though I always wanted to change my life and I wanted to do well, they gave me direction and the ability to stick to that direction. They helped me additionally by showing me that there were work experience opportunities and apprenticeship opportunities to apply for, which I'd never been told about before. And through that, I did work experience at KPMG. I had a job interview and up at Grant Thornton, where they offered a job in public sector audit. And also I got offered the job where I work now, which is just completely changed everything going for me. If I could give career practitioners or career leaders advice, it would be to give the students aspirations. Children that come from disadvantaged backgrounds will always sell themselves short. They will have a big dream that they wish they could do if they had a different situation, but practically thinking they will always give a career that is easier to reach purely because they don't ever imagine not being in their situation. So it's so important to just see their worth, their ability, and help advise them to a career that would suit that rather than suit where they are right now. Because it will never stay the same. Life will change, and their aspirations shouldn't have to change with it. They should already be facing the ones they always wanted.